Alright, so the plan is to play Alice Madness Returns for Sky tonight. So we're just waiting for them to show up. And if it doesn't happen, we'll play something else. I also don't know how well this is going to run on, or how well it's going to control on mouse and keyboard. This is definitely not 1080p though. I think it wants me to put an actual name, but I'm just gonna do that. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I felt like it was running low res. That'll help. Anti-alias on 3D stereo. PhysX. Fuck it. Put it on high, dude. Alright. Now we're looking good. Controls. Okay, yeah. So they've got key bindings already, so I'm not worried about that. Damn. I have not played this since literally the week it came out. It's hard to explain, Dr. Red, but we'll start. You'll see. Just think of Alice in Wonderland, but a very fucked up version. Extra content. What is this, by the way? I think the original Alice is on here, is it not? I thought the original Alice was included with this, but maybe not. Let's do hard. Let's not do nightmare. Invert vertical look? God, no. How many games even still offer you the ability to invert the vertical, like, camera movement? Not many. Yeah, hardly any. That's a very, like, outdated setting. Most people don't use it. I'm hype. The original Alice, American McGee's Alice, is one of my favorite games of all time.
Come now, Alice. It's only a dream.
It's not a dream. It's a memory. And it makes me sick.
Now, focus.
Dude, the cold air is on and my mic is so ice cold. Because it's all metal.
A cipher. Relax.
I'm in hell.
Forget it. Abandon that memory. It's unproductive. Go to Wonderland.
I can't.
This art style is so cool still, though.
I'm trapped in my past.
Sergeant, this girl's badly burned. Call for a doctor.
She'll be all right.
Vicious.
No, Alice. Discard that delusion. Forget it. Go to Wonderland.
I'd rather not, Doctor. My Wonderland's shattered. It's dead to me.
Your preference doesn't signify, girl. Now, Alice, where are you?
Hey, what's up, Bet?
I'm sailing.
I like your black
With
bed.
a friend. It's different somehow. Things have changed.
Change is good. It's the first link in the chain of forgetting.
What's happening? Are you mad?
I'm not mad.
Rabbit,
That's not right. What's he doing?
is something wrong?
Something wrong?
No, not that.
Don't struggle, Alice. Let the new Wonderland emerge.
Pollution. Corruption. It's killing me. Wonderland is destroyed. My mind is in ruins.
Forget it, Alice. block that dream. Wake at the sound.
I remember being like surprised when the game switched to the real in-engine like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Better now, aren't we?
My head's exploded and there's a steam hammer in my chest.
Yes, well, the cost of forgetting is high.
My memories make me vomit. What can I...
Remember other things.
I want to forget. Who would choose to be alone, imprisoned by their broken memories?
I'll set you free, Alice. Memory is a curse. more often than
provolone,
a
Dr.
blessing.
So you've said many times. And
And I will say again, the past must be paid for. Now, before our next session, collect those pills from our high street chemist.
very well, Doctor.
It's my turn to forget, Alice.
Now, Charlie.
This looks like a Tim Burton game.
Your pa was hung for killing your ma who beat you. Let's forget that, shall we? The past is dead, Charlie.
It looks like Psychonauts. Oh, wow. This is very weird. The sensitivity is so high. Holy shit, look how laggy the menu is, dude. How is the menu gonna lag this bad? Okay. Okay, that's better, but I don't like the motion blur. We gotta turn that off. Yeah, this does look very Tim Burton-esque.
Molly pinched me smalls.
Wear bloomers.
I remember this game got really...
You smells awful.
Worse than your room?
I'm looking for a monitor that's 4K, 144 hertz, HDR, and HDMI 2.1, and it's hard as hell for a reasonable price. Dude, those specs are insane. No wonder. Dude, I'm still using 1080 144, and I have no desire to change anytime soon.
Doctor, do you right? Still sick in the head?
I'm past a cure. Terminal condition.
$1,200 for a monitor? Dude, I paid $160 for mine.
Deserve my bitter tears. Want some?
Why do these kids look so fucking bizarre?
What's wrong there?
Can't find the door.
Yeah, these kids look so fucking weird.
Do something. Anything. Top the family again, did you? Muck up the rescue? They died in a fire. I didn't. Bloody dodo. Heads in pieces, no doubt. True nutter you are.
This game is so British, dude. Abandoned toys and worn out shoes have a past, and the people who use them too. My past was consumed by fire. Yeah, so in the first game, there was a house fire in the beginning.
The loony bin. No ma, no relation. She's an orphan.
Mr. Payne had no idea how humble a home could be. If not for my drawings and the photographs, this could pass for my room at the asylum.
Oh yeah, this is her room. Photograph of my family was delivered here by post. No message, no return address. I'm grateful for this memento, but I wish I could thank the sender. Oh yeah, this photo was in the first game, I'm pretty sure, or something very similar to it. First game came out in like the year 2000, by the way, and was really shocking at the time. Like I remember everybody talking about how crazy it was, just for how graphic and violent the shit was. And people anxiously awaited a sequel for like 10 plus years until this finally came out, and then it got like really mediocre reviews and stuff.
Who'd want her?
Another day, a different dream, perhaps.
Like, they're so small. This kid's like shrink raid compared to us.
Oh, this digging's killing me back. They call work noble, bastards. Can't come this way, love. Go round.
It's so British, holy shit.
Nice so thick you could build a flat on it.
How do you have it? Especially
You like Boccherini, missy? How about Paganini?
She ever work? Where's her plat? Too good for company? She don't get close. Hates being touched. Who likes it then? Never slap.
These accents, dude. Yeah, I played Alan Wake. Isn't there a remaster coming out, or did it already come out? Because I'd be down to play that.
Hang off, missy. Move along.
Already out? Yeah, I'd be down to play it. I've never actually played that game before. I saw my brother play it like 10 years ago, but I never played it myself. And just for a few minutes, not even that much.
Now, where has that cat gone?
It's running okay, but I can tell this is frame locked for sure. This is like this is like 30 FPS frame lock. Oh no. I know what he was talking about. He's asking me to be a prostitute. Maybe I'll redeem it when I beat it.
Seems following furry creatures into dark holes has become a habit. I hope it's not a vice.
The stars and garters. Alice Little. Slumming again, are we?
Nurse Witless. What luck. Twice in as many months.
Out on your own? You look frazzled, dearie.
The characters look
Not doing
so
well?
weird.
Not really.
Come along home then and look at my pigeons. Pretty birds, like you.
I don't think so. Our last visit cost me several pounds and got me nowhere.
I might recall where your mangy rabbit got to.
Yoshi knows.
Still a mess. No surprise. Her kin roasted like chestnuts right before her eyes. 10 years in Rutledge Asylum wasted everyone's time. Dr. Bumby won't do better. Still hauling out her questions. The fire, her memory. I deserve consideration, don't I? Who found her new clothes?
I asked why she blurred out. She responded with "cuz." Uh-oh.
Where'd she be without me?
Hate
On
to
the
see it.
streets, selling her backside. Likes my pigeons, though. She's doled out the odd pound or two. But what I know is worth more than that. Kept her secret, haven't I? Heard her say, "Oh, died on my account. I couldn't save you." I've told her my silence is for sale. Keep. I'm a good sort, really. Not like her nanny, that uppity whore, or that lawyer fellow Radcliffe took a stupid rabbit. Need money. Warned her I'd tell the coppers if she didn't make a donation to my upkeep. She yells and goes off her head. Guess she can't remember her name, what I heard.
A secret is only a secret when it is spoken to another. You know, Unreal Engine is like this too, where the game loads in like really fuzzy and then it'll get sharp out of nowhere. So you'll notice that a lot where this game was made in Unreal.
Nurse Witless, do you mean to harm me? To send me back to the asylum?
I won't say no. I've a thirst you could photograph.
Need a drink. One mouse needs weapon.
Pretty birds, like you.
This part is cool though. This is the best part of the game. Damn, that water looks pretty good though.
Very upsetting journey. But I'm rid of Pris, or whatever she's become.
I know, the outfits are the best part, Sky.
At least the place I've landed is somewhat familiar.
About time, too, Alice.
Blasted cat. Don't try to bully me. I'm very much on edge.
Perfect. When you're not on edge, you're taking up too much space.
You're no help at all.
But you know I can be.
I'll frighten myself. When necessary, thanks very much. I was hoping to escape from all that.
Abandon that hope. A new law reigns in this wonderland, Alice. It's very rough justice all round. We're at risk here. You be on your guard.
Yeah, I remember her hair was very, like, everybody was talking about how it's one of the coolest parts. Oh, you need the stuff from over here? Oh. You laying down? Dude, yeah, this outfit is badass. We gotta get, Mag's not even here, but I gotta ask her for some artwork of Alice. Controls pretty well, honestly. Not any issues with it. I'll still turn the mouse sensitivity down a little bit, but like, look at this, man. This definitely looks like a... Oh yeah, there's a double jump, I forgot. This definitely looks like a late 2000s, PS3 or Xbox 360 game, because it is.
You jump so well.
Well, it's a 2011 game, I think, but yeah. Very much a product of its time. Yeah, complete nonsense, dude. I like the double jump. Also that. Dude, I bet speedruns of this would actually be really cool.
If you leap from that table again, Alice, I'll expire. You're 2 times too reckless, my girl.
Oh yeah, these launch you up.
Amanita muscaria, Alice, is merely a stinky toadstool. A spongy consistency, but poisonous.
I thought there was a feature where you could shrink through here. That might be up here. Oh yeah, I think it's this.
I've been down this road before. Good things in small packages?
Though lacking a bathing costume, a plunge in that pool is in order.
My God, I'm shrinking in this potion. Shall I disappear?
Almost. But the upside is that while smaller, you can see things that are nearly invisible to your bigger self.
Ah, I get it. Right. Forests for the trees. Just the other way round. Short-sighted is more than a matter of perspective.
Yeah, there's that one, but I can't get back up here now.
Look how small she's become, all curled up. She's barely there. A vixen in her hidey-hole.
Oh yeah, this leads me back to the other one. Gotcha. That's just cool, man. That float is so cool. Also, look at her hair when you do that. They definitely put the most amount of effort as far as her model into the hair. Mushrooms looking like pot pie. Oh yeah, I forgot it actually shows you the marks, yeah. So why did I need to go back here? Oh, maybe I have to be up here. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, you collect teeth in this. Yeah, this is definitely not a great port. I don't remember it running any better on 360 though, where we owned it. But in 2011, good PC ports were extremely rare anyway, so it was actually more common that they sucked. Oh shit, I should have been breaking this. Oh, now we got the Blood River. Ah, yeah, this is where we get our dagger.
The Vorpal blade is swift and keen and always ready for service.
I've not come back here looking for a fight.
Really? That's a pity. One's certainly looking for you.
Ghosts snicker snack, it leaves them dead, as seen in a previous poem. Look how laggy this is, holy shit.
Flight or fight implies a permanent choice, but flight often just means putting off the fight to another day. Choose your battles wisely, Alice.
Yeah, so now we can start breaking these. Hey, what's up, Cat? How you doing? Yeah, this is on EA Origin, so you can actually play this for $5. All you have to do is subscribe to EA Origin for a month, and it's included in that. Or EA Play is what it's called. I thought I was going to have to pay $20 to just own the game, but nope. It's a, yeah, I mean, it's a more than playable PC port. It's good. Oh, caps lock to focus. That's got to get changed.
Ugly, gross, and evil in a single monstrosity.
Never in my life would I have thought Pitt has an anime that he likes.
A flower's purpose is simple and immutable. Human purpose is fickle, because it is a slave to memory.
I love the double jump, man. This and then the float. So cool. Look at it from the front. And I love just holding that after you jump. Just playing with it. This causes her to not hit it though. You gotta double jump out of this. Oh, you could... Oh, you can do that twice. Yeah, I forgot there's actually a triple jump. Yeah. To further extend it, press and hold it again. Oh, yeah. Oh, you can keep doing it. See, that's just fun. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. Oh, goodbye. You can do it 3 times total. Yeah, it's Alice Madness Returns. This was a viewer redemption by Sky the New Virus. How you doing, by the way, Jordan? I forget what happens when you collect 100 teeth.
Ah, it's you again, Alice. You may approach.
Why would I do that? You want to eat me?
Yes, well, you taught me manners, and I've lost my taste for mad women. Strictly a porcine diet for me. Everything's better with bacon, don't you agree? Of course you do. Now, there are pig snouts scattered about. I heard a few behind the house. Go fetch them for me. But take care for the pests that block your way.
Oh, no problem,
Cover them
Sky.
up if they do. They need spice.
Yeah, I got work tomorrow too, but you know.
Girl, to season them for me.
Just woke up, felt like shit all day. Same.
Why not season your own pig parts?
Matter of priorities. My alabaster skin needs protection from the disgusting creatures running amok amidst the environs. But one gets peckish. Look, all you have to do is listen for the oink, then shoot the snout. You may like the results. I certainly will.
Well, I could wait until you get back, Sky, if you want. I mean, I'll have access to the game again, so that's not a problem. Oh yeah, you right click for this, left click for that. Can't get through here yet. Oh yeah, you gotta dodge. I never know what you can actually break and collect stuff out of or not. Not this motherfucker. Oh, there they are. Enter aiming mode. Once the snout is full of pepper, it will reveal paths and collectibles. How many episodes of One Piece are there now? Like, anime-wise, I know there's like 400 episodes, if not more. There may actually be more. Yeah, so this is probably going to reveal that door that was in the kitchen.
Thank you so much for the snout. Now go away.
Over 1,000? Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, and then there's that. The sad part about this is you can just tell this game was not developed. This kind of feels like it was rushed. And I don't mean that in like the game is bad or anything. It just like it could have been so much better looking even for 2011. This game could have looked way better. It kind of has like Silent Hill downpour effect going on a little bit. Where it it has Silent Hill downpour effect where it just looks muddy in places where it shouldn't, and you can tell that's usually from rush development time. Like, this area could have been so much better looking. If they had the time or the resources to dedicate to it, it could have been fucking unbelievable. Imagine this as, like, HD textures everywhere instead of the ground looking like that. Not to say it's bad. I'm just saying. It gives it a very dated look. Yeah, 3 times total you can use this. Can I? Cool.
Finish your soup, girls. Bovine juvenile, J barrel, correct.
Cowboy Bebop is cool. I've never actually finished the anime of it, but I've heard it's cool. Oh. You can't lock onto these? Oh god. Mouse, please. I gotta let it recharge. Naruto is meh. You would get crucified for saying that. Online, I mean. In certain anime forums for saying that. Woo! Oh, that was good. That was scary. But we made it work. Oh god. You gotta maximize the jumps. I do love the platforming. That's a definite highlight. Those guys do the Naruto run IRL. Dude, I definitely knew some kids in school that did that. First of all, okay. First of all, though, that run is stealthy. So let's Let's not bash it too hard. It's pretty stealthy, dude. Second of all, it decreases your wind resistance, so you can run even faster at max speed. I don't quite know why I was able to come over here. Like, what was the purpose of that? Is there something here? Oh, there is something here. Sasuke is annoying. He's like an edgy teen. Yeah, but like so many animes have that though, don't they? Like me and Bridget are playing, we were playing Persona 5 for a while, and there's this character Yusuke. He's literally just the embodiment of that. He always talks about like feelings and emotions, and he's very like cut off. He's an artist, you know? Tons of animes have that, dude. That's just kind of a Japanese media trope. Fate Zero? I know something called Fate Extra. I played a game called Fate Extra on the PSP. I don't know if that's from the same like series. Oh yeah, Berserk is like an all-time classic, dude. R.I.P. The creator just passed away not too long ago. Yeah, Berserk is like always talked about as one of the best ever. Can I use these to like float up maybe? Oh god, I cannot. Oh, she's dead forever. How am I supposed to get up there then? It's so laggy here. Can I use this? Oh god. No, that ain't gonna work. I gotta find out how to get up there, because I want to recover that memory, dude. I don't hear a snout anywhere. Nor do I see one. Like, look at the environmental effects in this game, dude. This is so cool. Oh yeah, you will not... I don't think you'll be a fan of Berserk, Dr. Red. I'll be honest, but it is one that's like highly considered a kind of hallmark of the genre. You guys hear that sound? It was like it was coming from way further on the right, even though it wasn't. Okay, well here, I believe, is how I get over there. There's gonna be a... There better be one that pops up, started to say, or I can't get over there. Float, please don't... Oh, that was so close.
The railway running through Wonderland sounds charming, but inefficient. Noise and smoke, like snips and snails, perhaps. Best to forget that train. A mock turtle as conductor. Oh no, I don't think that will do it.
Okay, you can do it twice after that then. That's not bad. Hajime no Ippo is the boxing one. I know you've talked about that a few times. Oh yeah, this is when the game gets really cool. See, this area is noticeably sharper. Look at how sharp these are. It's like inconsistent with the quality and stuff, which is just weird. Yeah, Attack on Titan's cool. Me and Bridget like it. We never watched past the first season though, sadly. Hollow Eves. Read this as if your life depended on it, because it does. Gather these pearly whites to prevent your premature arrival before the pearly gates. My friends can use the choppers and you'll improve your weapon's capacity. Oh, that's what they're for. Okay. Hell yeah, upgrade the Vorpal Blade. I don't think I ever even got to this point in the game where I could do this. I think we're about to get an outfit change. Ooh, look how much faster. Nice. Yeah, I regret not playing this further before. This game is cool. Attacks 4 times, more powerful, faster. Everything is improved. Vale of Tears, Looking Glass Railway. Twilight Princess lighting? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, I know which one of her outfits in this game was my favorite. Not this one, but one I think we're going to be changing into very soon. The outfits change automatically also. They're one of the best parts of this game. For some reason I was like, what's the flashlight button? There is none. What an idiot. Oh, what? Is it telling me to use the blade here? Oh yeah, these fucking guys. Oh, the guys with the shields now. Oh, come on. There we go. The sounds these guys make come from all over the place. Yeah, I should soften them up with this first. I'm 1 HP, I fucking died. What? I think I oh, I thought I selected yes. Yeah, we gotta soften them up with the pepper grinder first and then slash them when we get close. That's how we gotta do this. Yeah, once their cap is gone, then yeah, that's how we gotta do this. There we go. The strategies are coming together. Alan Wake, Control, and Outer Worlds. I heard really good things about Control. What was that game where you replayed a certain amount of time over and over? It was like 13 minutes or something like that. I wanted to give that a shot. I forget what it was even called. Might have even been called 7 minutes. I don't fucking remember. They telegraph their moves so much, too. Oh yeah, you have to dodge out of those, I think. Shrink sense. I was, dude. And free teeth, so you know we gotta do it. Does this disappear if I go out of it though? Probably.
It could have happened that way, Alice.
Oh yeah, this part's really cool.
Mr. Crook died, didn't he? Dr. Wilson rejects spontaneous combustion, but I trust Mr. Dickens.
Gold teeth again? Nice. Yeah, like look at this, dude. The art style is so cool in places. This was kind of what the original game had going too, you know? Level design that's just all over the place and really unique. The original game looks super dated now, but this is still cool. I just wish that somebody would go in and mod this game, like do an HD mod and then also let it run at 60 FPS, but it looks like it's like hard locked at 30. Probably would fuck with the engine if it ran any higher than 30.
The Hatter's Domain, almost as I remember it.
Appearances, as you know better than most, can be deceiving, Alice. Much has changed since your last visit.
Dr. Bumby says change is constructive, that different is good.
Different denotes neither bad nor good, but it certainly means not the same. Find the Hatter, Alice. He knows more about different than you.
But does he know more about the difference between bad and good?
Making friends, Alice. You're as randomly lethal and entirely confused as you ever were.
I've managed without you so far, Cat. Return to whatever hovels home to you. I'll call if I need you.
Predictably rash. It's not a question of if, Alice. It's Well, now hold on, and as they say, shut up.
So typical.
Yeah, there's the outfit change. This one's really cool.
I've made more graceful entrances. I suppose I must be grateful nothing's broken.
Very gothic.
Lizzie, remember when a burst of steam blew your dress up?
Damn. See, look how much sharper this is than that first area already.
Fortunate your undergarments had been laundered.
For some reason, those flowers remind me of fucking Majora's Mask, where you go in there as the Deku Scrub or whatever. The light bulbs with wings. Oh, yeah. Now you can really see how cool that outfit is. What? Is that an invisible wall or some shit? How could I not jump higher there? It's so dark in here. Alright. Caps lock is still such a weird button to use for this. Oh, did not realize that was moving. See, that just tricks me into thinking I can go inside of those though. Makes me wonder if I can use the dodge. Like in midair. Like this. Oh, that would have killed me had I not. Welcome back, Dr. Red. God, these telegraphed attacks though, dude. Death. It slows the entire game down. There's the mouse cursor. It didn't even let me choose that last time. Okay. These guys with the shields keep fucking me up. How much to upgrade the yeah, how much to upgrade the blade again? 675. Okay, we got to do that next. We got to stockpile for that again. Those enemies are so useless. Orc dude looks like Shrek's poop. Well then. I heard the... You can hear the snort. Sounds like it's above me. Now it's to my right. What the fuck is it? Yeah, the directional audio definitely leaves something to be desired here. It sounds super close. But I don't see anything. Okay then. Yeah, I just didn't see it anywhere, man. Should still be able to make it over here. Whoa, what? Oh, that's the... There must be a... Yeah.
My heart is open, Alice. Never closed. Never locked. It needs no key.
That's cool. That happens sometimes. Yeah, you get like double inputs. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, like, dude, it sounds like it's above me, but it's nowhere to be seen. It's so weird. Oh, there it is. Oh god, the lag. I had a feeling it was going to be there.
Alice was often alone, and clearly a lonesome child, I suspect. Her sister, though loving and much loved, was too old to be a playmate.
Top 10 anime lag, dude, that was crazy. But, you know, you gotta think back to 2011, like, nobody really gave a shit about PC ports back then. Like, the 100% focus was on the Xbox 360 and the PS3. Industry has completely changed nowadays, though. Everybody always focuses on PC, at least a lot more. Japanese developers, not so much. Like the FromSoft games don't have the best ports in the world still, but most companies do. It actually makes sense that you would want to put pepper in the eye. Well, I just think more people are into PCs because, I mean, streaming definitely played a part in that. And like PC building YouTubers becoming a thing that got really popular really quick. Hopefully we get to fight this guy because they all have gold teeth. There we go. We're getting there on being able to upgrade the blade again. I should probably do the pepper grinder. I could probably do it now.
He's obsessed with time. Find him, or your own time may be short.
Oh, you... Okay. Gotta do that faster. Can I just go through here? Okay, I died instantly. What the fuck? How do you die instantly like that?
Brush yourself off, girl. The Hatter should see you at your best, after all.
Alright. Oh, it went straight back up. Come on. There we go. Can I do the pepper grinder already? No. Close. Very, very close. We'll do it next. There we go. Yeah, lasts longer and shoots more. Oh, Jesus. And that's bullshit. That's bullshit, man. Okay, so it lets me see them a fair bit after they quote unquote disappear. God, this FOV is so tight too. Kind of makes me nauseous moving the camera around like this. Okay. Cool, and then I should just be able to float out. That's bullshit! Sorry. Oh, I can barely see that. What? They put an invisible wall there, dude. Is this where I'm even supposed to be? Oh, there's a switch there. Come on, dude. I was already here. Some walls and floors are weak and can be destroyed. Place the clockwork bomb near the weak surface. When do we get the shotgun? Honestly, dude. Yeah, or the Magnum for real. That explosion effect was so weird, by the way. actually looking like a PS2 explosion. Ooh, this is cool. Liddell, it's our last name.
Our lovely library was a fire trap. A conflagration waiting to happen.
Oh yeah, now we can use this. Hysteria becomes available. Enter Hysteria by pressing enter. Cannot be heard and will inflict more damage. Oh wow, that's cool. What? Did it make my health low instantly? So I can test it? I think it did, because I had full HP. Alright, well let's try it out. Oh yeah, I remember this. Look how short her hair gets too. Really cool. Hey, what's up, sick boy? I know you were here earlier, but I didn't know if you were still. Oh wait, what was over here? That's where we came in. Well, it looks like I could just fall to my own death if I wanted to. So.
Good night.
Hatter, I recall leaving you in a decrepit condition, but not in pieces.
Oh, it's you.
What's happened here? You've lost your hat, and some parts are missing.
Missing indeed, though things being what they are. I barely missed their missing. As to what's happened, you should know that better than I. It's your place after all. I know my place.
When did you ever know your place, or how to keep it? Now what's going on?
What's going on? And round and up and down into my ears and through my eyes, and up my nostrils, down my gullet, and whining in my gut.
Papa was exceedingly fond of trains. I don't like
Beta head looks like swamp juice water bush. Got him. Got him.
This railroad's a bloody shambles. The stink is ferocious, light, blinding, the noise hellacious.
Ah, quite, Hatter. I get the idea. A bad train.
The world is upside down, Alice. Inmates run the asylum. No thanks. And worst of all, I'm left tealess.
Tragic. If I do help, will you help me in return?
Cross my heart, if I had one. Find my limbs and toss them into the chute. Machines will do the rest. Be on your way now, that's a good girl. Best way out is through the clock face.
Sad part is I probably could have upgraded the blade again by now. If I didn't get the other one. That explosion effect is so cheap, dude. Oh, okay. Madcap shields can't withstand the clockwork bomb, it said. That's gonna help us float longer, I'm assuming. Oh, to block, okay. I don't even remember what it was just telling me to press. Alright, just kill me so I can read the tutorial again. E. Okay. Gotcha. Oh god. I didn't even go in hysteria. Trying to learn cool combos with Boa Hancock and the One Piece Daikaizoku OM for Nintendo 3DS. Every time I find something with her, it doesn't work. Driving me insane with some characters just got the right tools. Yeah, but that's kind of the mark of one of those fighting games, you know? There was a weird one on like the Wii U or some shit that had like all kinds of crazy characters in it. And it worked the same way. Like, it was so random whether or not the shit was gonna work. Oh, I was comboing the shit out of this guy. Finally. I also hear a snout somewhere. Yeah, because I mean, they don't have like a huge team of people balancing. It's usually a small development team, so there's crazy broken shit in it that nobody cares about. Like, they're not going to go back and update that game, you know?
Steps to enlighten and brighten the way, but the steps are slow one at a time.
Payday for good workers has been postponed indefinitely. Payday for bad workers is cancelled. A good worker is a live worker. Free to live and work. Bad workers are slaves and dead worker. Payday for good workers has been postponed indefinitely. Payday for bad workers is cancelled.
Yeah. Oh no. Melted. Oh, there it is. Why is the lava stream moving though? That's
Payday for good workers has been postponed indefinitely. Payday for bad workers is cancelled.
So the bomb apparently messes these guys up pretty well. Also has a projectile that's too high to hit most characters. Yeah, see, like, that's the thing. They would just not think to balance that.
gas laid on, Alice. We'll go to Brighton on what we save on beeswax, candles, and oil.
I don't know if I can make this. No, I'm gonna have to wait. Yeah, I would have 100% died. Yeah, it's like that Sailor Moon game. You know, there's a Super Nintendo Sailor Moon game that's insanely broken, but people still find it fun just to see how hard they can break it and like playing against each other using the most broken shit imaginable. 'Cause sometimes that can be fun too. Oh, okay. Yeah, they clearly put the most work in this game on Alice's model and her outfits, which I guess would make sense. She is the main character and all, but it's weird. She's like so much more detailed than all the other characters combined, really. Wait, where the fuck am I even? I think this is where I was supposed to go. Now I'm back to where I was before. Oh, okay. That was close. I almost drifted off. Oh, duh, that was stupid. Yeah, the original Alice game, she had a crazy high jump as well, so at least they kept that in. Yeah, I gotta get over there. What am I doing? Dying, that's what I'm doing. I gotta wait till this goes up enough that I can jump over. There we go. That sound is so much like Evil Within once you kill all the enemies. Seemed like some areas they tried to balance but failed. Like the combo system works like this. Almost anything goes, but after so many hits the stun will decrease. So the more hits there are, harder it is to combo. to prevent infinites, and it worked, but I also noticed that some of the most characters like Doflamingo, Tiger Guy, Sanji, a lot of their moves have a lot of this. I feel like this was an attempt to make it where since they were broken, it would balance out their combo regions, but ultimately failed. Yeah. And again, that's the thing that, like, you know, a QA team would not look at that and be too concerned. They'd just be like, yep, game works. Put that out. But they didn't think about, like, wait, this is fundamentally broken. Oh, okay, so now this won't kill me anymore? Oh, it's another one of these. Jesus. Those things are so unnecessarily hard to kill. Where's the snout? He sounds really close. Okay, so full clip. Yeah. Full load of the, there it is. Full load of the pepper grinder and then slash. That's how to kill those things now. So the grinder's upgraded. Where did you actually hear about or get that game? Did you just get it because it was a One Piece fighting game that you heard about? Oh, I didn't even realize that was a...
Everyone knows the mischief began among your father's mountain of paper, Alice. The real question is how.
Wait, I was already over there though. Fuck. Uh-oh. Well, let's get that first.
Remember, Alice, don't curse the darkness or the cold when you're in the library at night.
Ah, just barely not enough. Dude, they're actually... I found this out when I was into PS2 collecting for a while, but it is actually insane how many games that only Japan got that we never even saw. This isn't American McGee. It is, yeah. But this game is definitely not as good as the first one, I will say that. What's up, by the way, Salt? Why was it having me come up here anyways? Wait, what? What? She won't stop running. My hands are off. There we go. Had to dodge to get that to stop. Yeah, the first American McGee's Alice was very groundbreaking and actually kind of shocking with how graphic and violent it was.
Steady now. Gather your nerve. Jump to the first bend, then the next, and ride the currents up.
Oh, sweet. Nice. So hard to see, damn. That's the original one. Where do I go now, though? Oh. I see. There we go. Getting a double jump refresh every time you go on one of those is kind of broken, though. Well, it's triple jump refresh. Alright, halfway to the next blade upgrade. Where's our next clock we gotta shoot? There it is. No? I think that was the original one that I shot. It was just too dark for me to see that shit. One more. God, it's so dark. I have to use this just to be able to see sometimes. Can use this. Oh. There we go. Now that'll stay and I can run through here.
Is there a cat that has 9 lives, Atlas? I hope you have as many.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, kind of similar to what I was saying about Japan getting so many games that we never even really hear about or know about. Like, how many fighting games were made that there's just no community for? Like, nobody really appreciates them. Yeah, RPGs especially, man. Japan gets tons of those. I was gonna try to use, yeah, there are loads of games that are completely forgotten. Like, think about all the, like, PS1. There's so many PS1 Japan-only games or, like, Sega Saturn import games. that less than like 10 people may have played in the US ever. Because I mean, who was into importing Sega Saturn games when they were readily available, you know?
I hope you have as many.
Just thinking about that is pretty crazy. Vampire Panic doesn't even have a wiki page in English. Yeah, there's also there's stuff like the Wonder Swan. Did you guys even know about the handhelds called the Wonder Swan and the Wonder Swan Color? Like, what the hell is that? Oh, these guys can't. This is broken. These guys can't even get down here. RE2 was on it. Oh, sorry, Salt. Nightbot has an itchy trigger finger, it seems like. Yeah, there was also, did you know there's basically a Mexican leapfrog type system that has Resident Evil 4 on it? It's called like the Zevo or something like that. I forget what it was actually called. But it was like this Mexican handheld thing that was meant for kids to learn on. Kind of like how we have leapfrog computers and stuff here. And they ported fucking Resident Evil 4 to it. It's actually nuts. Why? I don't know why they even did it, but there is a version of Resident Evil 4 on it. It's basically just the farm section. Like, it's just a tiny part of the game, but they put it there. That's what makes me wonder, like, why did they bother doing that?
But no one likes it this hot.
Yeah, plus, I mean, physical copies being the only way, like, people always wonder why certain games don't get re-releases. Well, the reason why they don't is because there's so many things, like, they would have to get permission from some of the voice actors. If the game has voice acting, they'd have to get permission from some of the artists to re-release that work. They'd have to reach out to the publishers who may or may not exist anymore. Like, there are so many game publishers that don't even exist anymore, dude. Yeah, exactly. Like, so many publishers don't even exist anymore. Does THQ still exist? I don't know if they do. I thought they were merged. They were like THQ Nordic now. Or something like that. Please, I'm dead. But yeah, like they go out of business all the time. And it's like, if you're a publisher and you go out of business, like, how can you even continue to like operate anything? So how could they re-release a game that you may have published at one point? And there's a lot of things within games that are copyrighted as well that people don't really think about, like engine stuff, specific technology with the physics engines and different things like that. Like, most people don't even think about the fact that that stuff exists. Well, this made this area look way cooler. Holy shit. Fuck. Kool-Aid. Ah, man, that made that area look really cool. Alright. I'm calling it on this game for right now. We'll come back to this eventually. But Sky, let's go ahead and we can clear that off our request queue for Sky. Definitely not done streaming tonight. Okay, so Alice Madness Returns is done. So we have only 3 left. Death Stranding, Five Nights at Freddy's 3, and Chilla's Art. Well, I'm going to have to wait on Death Stranding because Death Stranding is $40. So I'm going to wait for this to be on sale, and I'm sure Sick Boy would understand if he's still here. He's not here, but I'm sure he would understand that I would wait until it's on sale because that's $40. But Five Nights at Freddy's 3 and Chilla's Art, you know we can do that anytime. I'll have to wait for Dave for that. So let me see. Go ahead and close Origin. But it is cool that it's available. Not for sure, dude. It's awesome that you can still play that game because the physical copies are very, very expensive. Like just the other day. Yeah, like that all the time, Salt. Like there's so many anime games or games based on animes. Like there's so many like Dragon Ball Z based video games going all the way back to the Super Nintendo and shit. And the NES that just never came out over here. Like there's so fucking many of them. Dragon Quest games came out in Japan and they never came over here. All kinds of stuff, dude. The Berserk game wasn't bad. What was I gonna... Okay. Yeah, I was looking at the PS3 version of this, but it's apparently really rare now. See? If you look at the PS3 version of this, like this is sealed, but even used, people are asking upwards of like $60 for this. And the 360 version is just as bad. Disc only, this guy wants $20, $30 complete, you know what I mean? Like, so it apparently became a rare / sought after game, which is funny because when it came out, it was just considered to be a really mediocre platformer. Not a lot of people talked about it. I still think it's really cool, but I get why people would say that it's mediocre. There's an English translation though. Oh, of the Berserk game. There's this game called Dicing Night. Yeah, this right here is one of the rarest games literally ever made. Dicing Night on the WonderSwan color. Because the way that it worked is this was like a competition to see, like Bandai Namco, it was really crazy. Bandai Namco gave out their development tools and people would develop games and the winner of the game had a real cartridge made and Dicing Night was one of the cartridges. So for this cartridge... Oh, it's okay, Kat. Yeah, we're still here. I'm just taking a break from that game and we'll play something else here in a little bit. Maybe Fatal Frame 2, actually. I'm thinking about booting that up. But yeah, Dicing Night, $1,300. Another one that I know is super expensive is Steel Battalion, which we actually had when I was younger. We had it and we either sold it or returned it. I don't remember. But Steel Battalion was crazy. There's 3 versions of this controller. One with red buttons, one with green buttons, and one with blue. We actually had the very first edition, but this game is fucking crazy. There's 3 pedals. There's 3 gigantic like control panels that go together. This is still to this day the most realistic like mech. You know, this is the most realistic mech game that's ever been made. I remember when you were about to die, the eject button would show up and you'd have to flip this up and press the eject button. So crazy. Yeah, $700. Like this guy, $420 for this shit. And there's an even more rare version that has the green buttons. I think this is the green button version. Yeah, this is the first edition right here. So this is even more rare. Why haven't we fucked yet? What's up, Exeter? Nice blue badge, by the way. Looks like it. The blue badge looks like it comes from The Simpsons, which is pretty funny. It's for one fucking Xbox game, a single game. Yeah. We're just talking about rare games. The rarest games that I ever owned were Guitaru Man on the PS2. I actually sold this a couple years ago. You know what's fucked up? I sold this for $70 and now it goes for literally over double that. I mean, look how rare this is. The Japanese version is cheap, but that's because the PS2 is not region free. It's actually one of the most region unfriendly games, meaning, or region code unfriendly, meaning that unless you literally have a Japanese console, you cannot play those games whatsoever. Yeah, PS2 is so fucking region locked, and the problem is I actually have a free McBoot. I've got a console with a free McBoot memory card, and even then it's a bitch to play imports, because you have to get like the Swap Magic software. It's doable, but it's still annoying. But yeah, Guitar Man is a very, very rare game. One of my favorite rhythm games ever. This actually got a PSP port called Guitar Man Lives, but the PS2 version came out in 2001, and literally nobody bought that shit. It was like one of the worst sold rhythm games ever. One of the worst sold games, period, on the PS2. And then Koei, or whoever published this, did a really small reprint of a few thousand copies. So yeah, but $180 for that shit. And you can literally finish this game in like 1 hour. I'm not even kidding. Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of assumed that people would do that because the PS2 is such like a beloved console. But yeah, dude, like this game, you could beat this shit in like 45 minutes to an hour. There's only like 7 levels in the whole game. Dragon Ball GT. PS1. Was it PS1? Oh my god, yes. First print is rare. This version is not, but this first print is $250. Dude, isn't the very first Biohazard on PS1 is very, very rare and expensive now? The one that's just called Resident Evil. Yeah, look at that. $160 for that. And I think it has to do with the fact that the shitty DualShock version is the only version available on the PSN store for PS3, which is really stupid. I downloaded this version right here and it has the horrible DualShock music. The long box is a lot less expensive, but still, $160, Jesus. Yeah, Suikoden 2, I remember, was very expensive. Oh yeah. Well, that's 5. But yeah, Suikoden 2 on PS1 was very expensive. Funny because the first game is super cheap. And I think they actually ended up putting this out on PSN, so you can download it that way. I passed up the opportunity for a sealed copy of Zelda Collector's Edition for $80. Oh, the original. Yeah, dude. Did they? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they put out Suikoden 2. On PS3, actually. Yeah, they put it out on the PSN store. You can still buy it, but you can't just use your PayPal account anymore. You have to purchase the money first. It's really weird. They've kind of discontinued the PS3, but kind of not. As far as the PSN store, you can still buy things off of it, but you have to purchase a card and get the money loaded on there first. You can't just like pay with your PayPal or a debit card like you used to be able to. But I also own a Black Label copy of Silent Hill 2 and 3, which are also a couple of my rarest games. Honestly though, these are still pretty reasonable. And the Xbox version is still good. It's not as good as the PS2 version. The problem is listings like this, where people think that you want to buy every single one of these in one shot. Wait, how does he have a box version of this? What is this? That's not legitimate. Is it? They never released a version like that. Is he just putting it in the jewel case to be safe? What does that cover? Are these European versions? All professionally buffed. Silent Hill 2 does not have the original cover. Yeah, I started to say, what the hell is that art? This is not worth that price. But yeah, Silent Hill 3's Black Label is very expensive. So is the first game. Ark the Lad, yeah, that actually is out on PSN. All the Silent Hill games are getting rare because these sold horribly. Downpour sold really poorly. And they haven't released any new Silent Hill game in coming up on 10 years. I think this just hit its 10-year anniversary. So these games are also, as shit as they are starting to get rare and expensive. No. Dude, one of the craziest ones. Yeah, Panzer Dragoon Saga is like one of the most rare and sought after games ever. And a few years ago, this is what's funny, I watched this game collector on YouTube named Metal Jesus Rocks. He said that someone in his area in like 2010 offered this game to him for $300, and he was like, oh dude, that's crazy talk. He's like, I would never pay $300 for one game. And now look, it's worth quadruple that. That would have been a hell of a deal back in 2010. And the thing about this game is it has 4 discs. And people have begged them and begged them and begged them to re-release this, but apparently something to do with like the source code and the engine not being recoverable. Because back then companies didn't save their source code. Why would you save your source code? You're not going to re-release the game, you know? At least that's what they thought. They never thought that like this whole remaster and re-release culture would be a thing a few years down the line. It says from the creator of Sonic the Hedgehog and Knights. Yeah, that's what happened with Silent Hill 2 and 3 as well. The only source code they saved was from beta copies of the game. Yeah, they didn't have any gold source code to work from, and that's why the HD collection is so buggy to this day. Gotta have it with rain, man. This'll work. Exeter, am I crazy or does this not sound like it's straight out of Donkey Kong Country? This sounds like aquatic ambience to me. But yeah, it's crazy, man. 4 discs, impossible to re-release for the most part. Difficult to emulate. It's on Sega Saturn, which sold poorly. So it's like this is like the perfect combination of everything that makes a rare game. Everything. Console didn't sell very well. Very few people owned it and or played this game even when it was new. Most people had never even heard of it. 4 discs, so it was really expensive. You know, it has everything that creates rarity in a game. It's Panzer Dragoon Saga. Parasite Eve. That's Capcom, right? Oh, Squaresoft, never mind. Well, the used is reasonable, but brand new, of course, is going to be expensive. Dude, there are some Super Nintendo ones for real. There's so many. The problem with these, though, is you can't trust that these are legit. You can't trust this because there's so many reproduction cartridges out there. Chrono Trigger in the box is pretty pricey. Yeah, dude, you cannot trust that these are legit because there's so many reproduction cartridges. You would basically have to... The only way I would ever buy a copy of this if I was still into game collecting, which I'm not really, is you'd have to go to a shop, and most game shops that sell retro games are totally fine with you bringing a tri-wing screwdriver, or they'll take the game apart for you and prove to you that it's legit before you buy it. Any retro game sale store, like mom and pop store that's worth their salt, will do that for you. Also, there's legit cartridges of Star Fox 2. Like there's a there was some kind of like demo cartridge that got leaked, or development cartridge or something. That guy, John Hancock, who's like a crazy game collector, he owns one of them. It's like a promotional thing. Chrono Trigger. Oh yeah, dude, that's gonna be crazy expensive. Oh my god. Yeah, complete missing reg card, $740. Eternal Ring was one of the first games on PS2. Dude, there are so many weird early PS2 games. Like Orphan Scion of Sorcery, dude. This is the most bizarre. This came out literally like the year 2000. This was probably one of the first PS2 games ever released. Yeah, it's not expensive, but it was just a weird fucking game. There's so many games like this. Dude, Summoner, Exeter, I'm not a graphics person, but when I was a kid, I thought Summoner on PS2 was crazy. And I recently went back and watched footage, and it looks fucking horrible. I'm not even a graphics person at all. I mean, I've been playing PS1 games, but this shit looks terrible. It absolutely looks like shit. Wasn't this a PC port or something? There's this guy on YouTube, Pete Dorr, who also does a lot of game collecting, but I have a very similar story to him where I loved SOCOM. SOCOM was the very first online game I ever played with voice chat when I was super, super young. I was like, shit, man, I was like 9 and 10 years old when I first got SOCOM on PS2. And it came with a headset too. It was like a sponsored deal. I forget, it was like Plantronics released a headset in the box. And when I heard like PS2 online with voice chat, I was like, dude, I told my dad, I was like, we have to get this. This is so crazy. And all my friends were on Xbox Live and shit, and I was the one kid that had a PS2 and a GameCube, so I didn't have online stuff. So I got super into SOCOM, made friends on there and everything, and this game called Tribes Aerial Assault was coming out on PS2, and I was like, oh shit, it's gonna be just like SOCOM, dude. It's gonna have voice chat, it's gonna have everything, because it had like GameSpy online, or whatever it was called. Oh, this was Sierra. But yeah, this game was coming out, and I was like telling my SOCOM friends, I was like, dude, this game's gonna be so fucking cool. So we went and got this day one, and it was so fucking shit. I realized how much money had been pumped into SOCOM to make it actually fun online, because this game didn't even have voice chat. It just had like in-game lines that you would choose, and then your character would, like the text would just appear above their head. No lobby chat, no text chat, no voice chat of any kind. I was like, dude, what the hell is this? And I just went straight back to SOCOM, like just solely based on that. This dude looks like Captain Falcon. And also there was one called Auto Modelista that was kind of similar, like, because, you know, it's just like, dude, Rare controllers are so cool too. Like, look at this thing. PS2 keyboard pad. Like, how many people own this thing? It's so obvious this was Japan only. Well, they didn't kill themselves, they killed the game, and it's the people who do that fucking stupid ass MOBA third-person game. Yeah, whenever Auto Modelista was coming out, this was like cell shading was a trend at the time, you know? Because there was that game called Cell Damage, and Wind Waker had just come out. Dude, the best PS2 controller we ever had was the Logitech one. This controller was the fucking shit. We used this thing for years with no issues. Like, just think about the fact that Logitech made this. The D-pad wasn't the best, but the sticks and the buttons lasted ages. They also made an Xbox controller. And it was also really good. Yep, there it is. Remember the black and white buttons, dude? Yeah, I used to play Shenmue 2 on this thing. 3 batteries, though. That's pretty nuts. My favorite Xbox controller ever was the S. Yeah, dude. This was my favorite Xbox controller ever. The original in red. Yeah, man. So much Halo 2. God. When my parents, because I had strict ass parents that didn't want me on Xbox Live, because they were the types that would watch like To Catch a Predator, and they would watch all these news stories about, oh, kids getting into trouble by trying to meet people online and stuff, and so they didn't want me to have Xbox Live. Well, when I became like, you know, it was like 2005 or 6, I was old enough that they were like, all right, you're 14 or whatever, like, we'll monitor what you do, so whatever. The Xbox account my son uses is mine, yeah. And so they finally let me have like Halo 2, and I was playing it online. Dude, I had an S controller that was red like this all fucking day, dude. All day. Yeah, that's the thing though, Exeter. Like, I am so worried about having kids because of that. I feel like now more than ever, you have to basically have your head on a swivel 24/7 and pay super close attention to what your kids are doing at all fucking times. So, I swear, if I ever have a kid, the only fucking thing they're allowed to play is Roblox. But anyways, going back to Auto Modelista, this was another situation where like my SOCOM friends and stuff, we were like, oh dude, there's an online racing game coming out. Shit, we should pick this up. It'd be fun. And the online was fucked. It was completely broken, dude. Laggy as hell. The game ran at like half the FPS online for some reason. I guess because it was peer-to-peer, and it was like if you were really far away from somebody. There was also a lot of European players online, I remember, because it would show the little flag. But yeah, online was terrible. PS2 online was so spotty, man. SOCOM was pretty much the only game that had the funding for good online. I don't remember a single other online PS2 game that was actually worth playing outside of SOCOM. FF9 was the best or FF11 was the best PS2 game online. Oh yeah, that's true. Didn't they completely discontinue support for that though? On PS2, like you can only still play it on PS or on PC. Yeah. Yeah, dude, the stories that people tell. I'm actually glad I was not old enough to get into an MMO at the time. Like the idea of MMOs just bored me back then. I don't know why. But dude, I've heard there's a guy on YouTube that said that he just wanted to do like a retrospective video of this, and he was so worried that he would get addicted to the game again that he just refused to make the video. Like he was legitimately scared to open it and put it in because he thought he would get addicted to it again, and he pretty much lost his entire life at the time to this game. Because what happened was he was like 27-ish when this came out, and he got laid off. It cost me a few jobs, not gonna lie. Yeah, like this is his story, dude. He got laid off, right? And he had nothing to do, but he had unemployment for like 2 years, and he said every single day of his life was just waking up, booting up this game, playing with his like clan and group all day every day of his life, and his entire life just became his bedroom with a big CRT, a speaker system, and he had a USB keyboard and a PS2 controller. Like that was his whole life for 2 entire years. He was like, he almost lost all of his friends. You know, he wasn't dating anybody at the time. He didn't want to date anybody. He gained a bunch of weight. He developed like GERD or gastroesophageal reflux disease because all he would do is sit hunched over and eat all the time. Like, Jesus Christ, man. I know games can be addicting, but hearing stuff like that's actually kind of scary. Yeah, for sure, Kat. Like, that's the reason why. That's the reason why I still own 2 PS2s, and I have a lot of fun doing mods and stuff. Yeah, I heard that 11 used to be a game where you would have to basically sit all day and hope that you would get into a group or whatever. And a lot of people I hear say that, yeah, the majority of my time was just spent waiting around for a group of people so we could do raids and stuff. But they changed it where you can max level yourself in just, you know, short period of time solo. Yeah, XP parties and stuff. But yeah, man, I'm glad. Honestly, I'm glad I wasn't old enough to be into MMOs at the time, because holy shit, that's scary, dude. That is scary. To be that addicted to something that you're afraid to take it out of the box. Hey, speaking of, I've talked about this before, but if you guys are interested in 2 PC streaming, here's what you should do. Buy one of these. If you're ever interested in 2 PC streaming, buy one of these PCs. They're all over the place for dirt cheap. I mean, look at this. $220 gets you a 3rd gen i7, so probably a 3770, 16 gigs of RAM, and an SSD. All you have to do is put a better power supply and like a GT 1030 graphics card in here. Yeah, literally put a better power supply and this thing in it, and you have a streaming PC. Like a GT 1030 is more than enough to stream on. So 300, probably 350, less than $400, I would say, can get you a streaming PC. Yeah, I do too for the most part, Exeter. I use NDI sometimes. If I'm playing a game that's really demanding, like one of the newer Resident Evil games, like 3 Remake, or... Yeah, I have a 10700K and a 2070 Super, so I'm not super far behind. 3070 is a decent uplift because 3070 is on par with the 2080 Ti, but yeah, I mainly stream from the PC I play on, but if it's like Resident Evil 3 Remake or Village especially, where they're really, really new games, I'll use my girlfriend's PC that I just built. Oh, by the way, I can show you guys that. Discord kind of butchers the video quality, but I want to show you. I finished her PC, like it's 100% done. She's got an i5 10400 with a 1070 Ti because she doesn't stream or anything. Yeah, I'm sorry, Discord butchers the video quality. But it's an Antec case with a mesh front and 3 RGB intake fans. And then it's 16 gigs of DDR4 3200. I'm proud of the cable combing job I did. Yeah, 1070 Ti is very power efficient, only needs one cable. And then this is actually from a company called ID Cooling. And this has got very, very good reviews for a cheap air cooler. We don't do any liquid cooling here because I had a Corsair cooler. Everybody tells me that AIOs are way more reliable than I think, but I've owned 2 of them, and both times the pump died. And also, I had an H100i V2 from Corsair that actually fucking leaked. Like, the pump died, and I don't know what happened, but when I checked where the hoses attached to the radiator, there was liquid falling down the tubes. So not only did I have a leak, I also had a dead pump. And after that happened, I was like, you know what, dude, fuck it. I'm just going 100% Noctua. And I went Noctua air cooling, and I've never looked back. Two separate AIOs, and neither have died as of yet. No reason to liquid cool unless you're OC. Well, my dad used to always say, radiators don't belong in your PC, they belong in your car. And I agree with him now, after the shit I've had. Every single time I mention that, though, everybody's like, oh, dude, your temperatures are... Or no, they're like, dude, you're crazy. AIOs are way more reliable than what you're saying. It's like, dude, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to buy another one after the experiences I've had. Oh yeah, you'll get better results, but it's like... Less moving parts. Air coolers are pretty on par with AIOs. Well, air coolers are... There's 2 advantages that I like. Reliability. Noctua especially gives you a 6-year warranty. Dude, there's literally just a heat sink and a fan. You blow out dust every 4 or 5 months. That's all the maintenance required. And also, here's something that a lot of people don't talk about. With AIOs, you get less VRM cooling. So the power delivery on the motherboard to the CPU gets way more cooling with an air cooler. Now, Arctic makes a pump block assembly that has a VRM fan on it, so they actually thought of that. But most other AIOs don't have that. You just screw the block on or clip it on if it's AMD, and your VRMs and your motherboard gets no direct cooling. But with an air cooler, with all that moving air, like everything on the motherboard gets cooled. So it's actually a win-win. But yeah, my PC is all Noctua. I've got a Chromax D15 CPU cooler with the white cover plates on it. I think I have a picture of it. And then I've just got a Founders Edition 2070 Super, which I haven't repasted or anything because it's a nightmare to repaste it. Like an actual fucking nightmare to repaste that shit. I know I have a photo of it. Yeah, here's mine. I'm actually gonna put this in. Only use fractal cases as well. I look at it like this though, why do it if you don't have to? Yeah, exactly. So here's my PC as it looks. Very little RGB. This is a Fractal Define 7 that it's built in. The cable extensions need to be managed a bit better, and there's some dust here, but yeah, all Noctua fans, Chromax D15 with the white cover plates, all the white anti-vibration tabs on here, and I have to disable this stupid RGB. But yeah, it's a beast, man. I've been using this this motherboard and CPU combo's a lot newer, but I've been using this graphics card since 2019 without any issues. I just blow out some dust from the heatsink every now and then. It's been a super reliable card. I need to repaste it because I'm sure the paste is like clay at this point, but taking apart a Founders Edition 20 series GPU is actually very difficult and requires like removing 35 screws, as well as making sure you don't rip the thermal pads. So it's very daunting to just take one apart, you know? Yeah, I used Corsair cases. I had a 750D Airflow, but that case was like super outdated even when I bought it. This was the case that I had for a long time, but it was super outdated because it has like a drive tray and no power supply shroud. Like, this is the inside of it. This case came out in like 2012 originally, and I could tell just working inside of it. I was like, yeah, I can tell this is a really old case. No power supply shroud, very little room for cable management, and room for 3 disk drives. Like, what the hell? Even when I bought it, that shit was outdated as shit. Yeah, see, this was my problem. Like, there's nowhere to hide the cables. This is why power supply shrouds are so important. But yeah, I had a build inside this when I first put my stuff together. And the version I bought had a solid front. It didn't even have this mesh. I had to buy this part separately. This is what mine looked like before I swapped the front out. Noctua air cooling versus a custom loop, you get maybe like 10 degrees, and AIOs are not going to be as good as a custom loop, so with an AIO, you'll probably get 5 degrees max. Had a Roswell Thor V2, fucking thing was a behemoth. Dude, my favorite case ever is the Cooler Master Half X. Half X, dude. This thing is a monster. I loved the shit out of this case. It had a side blowing fan, which is like, just looking at it, it's like, wow, that must be at least 10 years old. But look at the inside, dude. It had a fan that blew over all your hard drives, somewhat of a power supply shroud, and it was huge. You could put so much stuff up here. You can mount hard drives in these as well. That's a Noctua U14S. Oh, check out the Thor. V2. Yeah, that's a 30 series. Dude, people love that case. Yeah, see, it's got the side fan. Dude, side fans were such a trend for a while. My dad had this case by NZXT. I think it was a Phantom case. Yeah, it looked just like this, but it wasn't this exact model. But it looked very similar to this. Like, this was the style for a while, too. Like those doors that would open up and give you access to your disk drives. That was a big trend. Like, side panels were all plastic too. Like, tempered glass side panels didn't become a thing until like 2014 for the most part, unless it was like a super enthusiast thing. But everybody wanted PC cases that looked like this. Either they looked like race cars with blue or red LEDs everywhere, or they looked like Alienware case or something. And nowadays it's just black. And nowadays it's just a black or white metal rectangle. A metal rectangular prism that's either black or white with tempered glass on the side. That's it. Like, this is my case. Look how standard this thing looks. It's about as boring as you could fucking imagine. You know, minimalism has really kind of taken over in terms of, it's not an XL, but this is my exact case. It's so minimal. But it's minimal, but it's super, super functional. That's the thing about it. I have the smoke tempered glass side. Yeah, dark tempered glass. This is the exact version I have. It's just super well made. Like, you can vertically mount your GPU. It's got all the... Look at this. The backside is like a dream for cable management, dude. You've got your fractal cable tie for your CPU and stuff over here. Fan controller all up here. 3 pins and 4 pins. All your shit beautifully cable managed up through here. Grommets. Like, everything about this case is just designed to be as functional as possible. And I love it. Just an inconspicuous black box, no RGB, and it actually came with 2 separate top panels, so you have this vented one and also a solid one. You can just pop it off whenever you want. Just held in with tabs. That LTT sleeper they just did, that shit was aesthetic. Yeah, dude, I love those videos. Your entire case is glass. Yeah, I either wanted this or the 011 Dynamic, but the problem with the Lian Li is it has no space for air coolers. Like, air coolers just straight up don't fit in this case. It's not designed really for that. You can't even fit tiny air coolers inside this. Like, the Hyper 212 Evo won't even fit inside this because the motherboard tray is so close to the glass here. So this case was really designed to put an AIO or a radiator here and just have the pump block assembly there. Oh yeah, the Crystal 570X. That's the one that's like... Yeah, I've seen this one for sure. This is a beautiful case, man. I just get stressed out with all the glass. Like, I have to keep a microfiber cloth and some cheapo glass cleaner around because I get sick of like seeing all the buildup and stuff on it. But that's a gorgeous case for sure. Look at that. They even have a light up PSU shroud. Later, Dr. Red. Have a good one, man. Yeah, my favorite thing are these quick release SSD trays that all these cases are doing now. That's my favorite thing. Yours is all white on the inside. Mirror black. Oh, damn, that's cool. That's really cool. 4 mirrored finished panels. Like a Sony Vaio desktop. Yeah. Dude, what was that one that literally fucking everybody was buying by Fantex? Was it the Enthoo? Yeah, dude, the fucking Enthoo. Everybody was buying the Enthoo Evolve for a while. In this case, although it looks cool and it comes with really good hardware and stuff, it has no fucking airflow in the front whatsoever. It has these little vents. Yeah, that's it. So the front is completely blocked off and the temps are terrible. The sad part is the rest of it is like one of the best designed cases ever. Because Fantex is just really good at making cases. But, yeah. Beautiful case, but unless you're doing water cooling, it's just not really going to help you for airflow, you know? I was a fan of there was a Corsair Cube case that was pretty big. I forget what it was actually called. Yeah, this thing right here. I was a big fan of this. I had to build in this for a little while. Carbide Air 240. Very dated looking design on here now. But I was into cube cases for a while. That's the better version that they made after people bitched about it. Yeah, the Evolve X. Yeah, because the original Enthoo Evolve was like terrible for airflow. But yeah, man, I'm obsessed with air cooling. I know this is weird, but like I would love to just do like a big roundup. I would love to buy like 10 budget air CPU coolers and just install them all and review them because I'm just a huge fan of air cooling. Like Noctua is like the Rolls Royce of air cooling. It gets no better. Be Quiet is nowhere near their shit. Everybody's like, oh, Be Quiet's just as good. They're really not. I've owned a Be Quiet cooler and their fans, and just holding them side by side, you can tell Noctua makes much better shit. Also, the D15 Chromax without the D15 Chromax without the cover plates looks like some kind of medieval torture device. That's really cool. Look at that, dude. Yeah, dude, their fans are so high quality, it's unbelievable. Let me show you. So here's one of their stock Chromax black fans. It's got some dust on it. But this, like even down to the heat shrink on the fucking cabling, dude. It's so good. Like the end of it, it's got this perfectly done heat shrink. Plug it in there. And then the fan itself is just super well made. It's got the 4 rubber corners on it. moves a ton of air. Even just doing this, it's like having a fucking desk fan on me. And it just clips on with these 2 clips. They stay in place so you don't have to hold them in. Yeah, dude, it's great. Also, they make industrial fans. So some of them go all the way up to like 3,000 RPM and they sound like jets taking off. I have 2 intakes of those in my PC. Yeah, you can actually swap these out. These rubber corners. You can pop these out and put different colors in. So they make like white, yellow, green, red, and blue. So I either use black or white, but yeah, man. I have said it many times, Noctua makes the best PC cooling gear in the whole industry. Firmly believe that. Yeah, the black is pretty sick. I also have some of their tan and brown fans as well. They're expensive though, dude. They're not cheap. Like this dual tower is $100 alone. I mean, look at that shit, dude. It's such a beast. Want to build my youngest a PC? Yeah, dude, like... We were talking about this the other day in here, a couple of people. Like, I'm obsessed with finding... For Bridget's PC, when I was building it for her, my goal was to find things that were affordable, but also really good. So the ID Cooling SE224 is like, bar none, the air cooler you should be buying. $30. Amazing ratings. We just installed this. That's the cooler she's got. 4 direct contact heat pipes, keeps the temps super under control. And it's the easiest thing in the world to install. Like, this is just a no-brainer of a buy, in my opinion. And if you like white, there's an even cheaper version. It even has the rubber anti-vibration corners on it. So these kind of products I just love. They just work, and they work super well. Install them once and never think about them again. And it has a really nice cover plate with like the caps on the heat pipes. And I love seeing people's builds that they do with them as well. Like, that just looks so clean. Look at that shit. That's a Corsair 4000D, I can tell. But that's such a clean build. Not a fan. See, you can. This is a Noctua fan right here. You can attach a Noctua. Yeah, I could tell. Any 120mm fan will fit on this. Yeah, I don't like NZXT cases. I either would use Fractal or Corsair probably. I wouldn't really fuck with any other brand. Fantex makes it pretty good. The P400 is a good option. Very solid. The P400 is great. It's got a mesh front, glass side panel, tons of room for cable management. Just a great case all around. $100 is reasonable. You get a couple fans, an intake, and an exhaust. Yeah, this is like a no-brainer of a buy in my opinion. My thing is I like full towers though. I don't like mid towers. Full towers are like hard to find, you know? See, like most of the full towers are just really old models. This one seems to be newer, but almost every time you search for a full tower, I mean, look how big that is. Because my thing is like, dude, I'm never going to move my shit. And it's got the fan controller on top, just like the Fractal. That's so smart. Because all your fans are going to be on the other side. You just got to pull them down and hook them up right there and cable manage them. Too much bulk for me. Yeah, my case weighs like 85 pounds. When I have both side panels on, because it's all steel. It's all steel and all the hardware installed inside, dude. It's legit like 50 or 60 pounds. Oh, yeah, you got the Wraith Prism on there, dude. Nice. That is such a good case. Oh, that is so clean. Yeah, actually, the Wraith Prism is a really nice stock cooler. Yeah, if you had a full tower, it wouldn't fit in there. That's true. Yeah, I'm a fan of full towers, though, because I just want as much space as physically possible, and for me, it's also about hard drives and stuff. I know a lot of people don't need, like, a ton of storage. I think most people will do, like, an SSD and then a 2 terabyte hard drive, and that kind of gets them for a few years. Not me, dude. I like having every single game instantly accessible through Steam, so I want to install as much storage as physically possible. You know, I would put, like, 10 terabytes worth of hard drives in here. I wouldn't RAID them together or anything. I would just put hard drive after hard drive after hard drive, as many as I could fit, because it's like, why not future-proof yourself, dude? If you can have 10 terabytes of storage, why not? Yeah, no reason to RAID unless it's like a NAS or a server. Free NAS or something like that. Yeah, Mag, my editor Mag, I really want to, she has the Vetru V5 CPU cooler, but her hardware itself is a little bit older. And I really want to, you know, like, do a service, not really like a service, but, you know, just as kind of like a thank you to her. I want her to, like, send me her PC, and I would upgrade a bunch of the stuff in it and just cable manage the shit out of it. Because she posted after she installed the cooler, and it's like just really janky because her RAM was weird and she had to like put it on a pole setup only. But yeah. RAID array only good in storage systems, yeah. Dude, RAID 0 is too risky for that shit. You lose one drive in the array and it's like goodbye to all the fucking data. Especially if they're striped together in Windows or something like that. Like, come on, man. Don't put anything sensitive on there, that's for sure. Yeah, RAID 5 striped is good. But, you know, the old adage always applies. Just back your shit up, man. Like, no matter what happens, just always back your stuff up. It's one of those things that it never hurts to do. No matter what, no matter where you are, no matter how new the drives are, anything, if you have sensitive information stored on a digital drive of any kind, you need to fucking back that shit up. My shit's in the cloud, that really matters. Yeah, like the only really sensitive info I have on here is like tax info and stuff, but everything else, oh, what the hell is this? Look at this case, dude. Why would you buy this? What the hell is this? Yeah, this looks like somebody just threw a design together in some kind of CAD program and they were just like, yeah, that's cool, put that out. It's like that Cougar. It's like that Cougar PC case that looks like, yeah, this shit right here, the Conquer 2 Ultimate Gaming case, dude. Like, this just looks like an abomination. That's the only good feature, is that the motherboard tray slides out. That's cool. Oh, that's like the original Titan that's in there. But yeah, like, that's just such a fucking weird case. And how hard is that shit gonna be to move, you know? It's like, you're not setting up a showpiece in your room. Looks like Master Chief's helmet, yeah. Shroud had this case for a while, so people started to buy it. The Cougar Conquer. You know, it's like, dude, I just value functionality. I just want a utilitarian. That's why I love the Define 7, dude. It's just an inconspicuous metal black box with dark glass on it. And some people, when they buy these, they just get the solid panel side. They don't even want to see inside their case, you know? That's it. That's it, man. It's about as simple as a PC case could possibly be. It's got good airflow because the vent's on the sides. Like, Gamers Nexus reviewed it and proved that it still has good airflow even with the door closed. But obviously, if you open the doors, it's going to be better. And, like, just seeing everybody else's builds inside this is cool. Wow, hardly anybody has reviewed this. My panels are 4 screws. Yep, exactly. Dude, this doesn't even have panels. The side glass has this little notch right here. If you just pull on this slightly, the whole side panel comes off, and then you just lift it out. Same for both sides. There's no tools required to take any of these panels off. Everything just pops off and is held on with latches. That's the shit. The white interior is pretty cool too. Kind of a panda effect going on, you know? That's a sick build. It's weirdly spaced, you know? Like, there's a lot of open space up here where there normally wouldn't be, but that's because you can move this thing to the front and put in a bunch of hard drive trays under here. It's like way longer than most mid towers. Strix 3070 was originally black. The guy I got it from had it painted at Micro Center. Yeah. Dude, I want to get a 3070. I can't believe. Have you seen that some of the 3070s are actually going for like $50 above MSRP? I was checking earlier. There's an Asus TUF 3070 that's like $699. Yeah, it's already sold out. Like, that's not surprising at all. But this Asus TUF 3070 was on here for $699 earlier. Isn't that MSRP? Or is it $599? I think it might have even been a 3070 Ti. But yeah, like $769 for a 3070 Ti is unheard of. For the past 2 years, this was like by far the lowest price you'll see. And that's a Zotac. That's not even a high tier card. $3080s were like firmly $2,000 for a long time. You know? And look at this, $1,000 for a 3080 right now, which is still bad, but you can see they're getting slashed like in real time for another Zotac model here. And what I really love to see is the RTX 20 series cards have really come down in price. I mean, you can get a 2080 Super for like that's a 2080 Super for $420. That is an unbelievably good deal. Oh, card power's on but does not poster display. Okay, never mind. That's fucking broken. Don't buy that. But $645? $580 for an RTX 2080 Super is a crazy good deal. For some reason, the dipshits selling 2080 Ti's still haven't dropped their prices, but 1080 Ti's are super cheap now. $400 you can get these for. This is one of the best models right here. You know, $400, I wouldn't pay any more than that for a 1080 Ti, not in 2022 with how old that card's getting. It's like a 5-year-old card at this point, so. But yeah, $400 for one of those, that's a good deal. 1080 Ti is basically on par with an RTX 2080. This is a great card here. The MSI Duke is a good card. Yeah, Bridget's got a 1070 Ti Founders. I only like to buy Founders editions, but I hate the cooler styles on these. But yeah, 1070 Ti I think is a solid option even now, because it's basically on par with a 1080, you know, for the most part. Can I just please search for that? Yeah, the Titanium was a great card. EVGA, the black editions were always really good on those. I mean, just look at these prices, dude. These are so low. $350 for one of these is a great deal. These are the kind of prices you would see a few years ago. $350 for this is a great deal. Sold your 5700 for $550. Yeah, and I guarantee if we look at it now, see, it's about the same price. Soldier Titan for 800 before the boom. Yeah, dude, Titan XPs were actually a pretty good deal. Titan XPs were actually a pretty good deal. Because, I mean, look at this. You get a Pascal Titan XP, which is basically a 1080 Ti with slightly higher VRAM for 500 bucks. That's a great deal. That's an awesome deal. This is a very slightly nicer 1080 Ti, but it's basically on par with the 1080 Ti. And yeah, the Star Wars cards, I'm sure those are crazy expensive now, just because of what they are. Yeah, like 750 is overpriced, I would say. 699. These prices are obviously overpriced, but that's just how it's gonna be. Wow, 2 Titan XPs. Is that for both cards? Only if you buy both cards. Wait, what? Well, is this a listing for both or just one, you dolt? You gotta tell people. Dude, this would be an insane setup. 2 Titan XPs. This would be like a 4K. This would be like a 4K 144 Hz machine if you had both of these in there. The problem is not every game works very well with SLI. I mean, it's to the point I wouldn't even say fucking with SLI or NVLink or whatever they're calling it these days. I wouldn't even bother, you know? Yeah, just because the selection of games isn't there. Not every game is developed to scale very well with it, and some games just flat out don't use it at all, so. It's kind of like for those enthusiasts that just want to like make crazy custom loops and shit. Those are the kind of people that also want to put 2 graphics cards in their system just cause they can, you know, make it look fancy as hell. People like Jay's 2 cents. Not there's anything wrong with that, but you know, people like Jay's 2 cents that just want to put 2 really powerful graphics cards in a system just cause you still can and it still works somewhat. But yeah, guys, I got work in the morning. I got a lot of training to do. I'm gonna have to pull some overtime tomorrow. I am gonna try to stream tonight though. Probably gonna be playing either Fatal Frame 2 or maybe even do some Street Fighter. I don't know. It's been a while since I've sat down and played some Ryu. But yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out. Let me see if we can go watch somebody else. If one of my friends is online, I will send you guys their way. I know a lot of really cool people, as in small streamers. Okay, yeah, Sandwich is on. So, yeah, I'll send you guys that way, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Later.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow StampedeG on Twitch. Links are down below.